Let's go on live. All right, we just give it a second here. Going live. 2 seconds. Con. All right, yep. Shalom. Hey, it's the brothers over here in GMS Tampa Bay 12. We got the brother Dawada.
Shalom.
Myself, Arya, again from GMS Tampa Bay 12. First and foremost, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to our Lord
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakakwadash.
Double honors to our elders and apostles at Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Salutations to the Akim out there that pushes word in truth and sincerity week in and week out, day in and day out without wavering and sound doctrine. And of course, shalom to any sisters out there that may be listening in quietness and humbleness. And we're just gonna hear to push the lesson out through the spirit and the power of Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushua. Because we meditate, man. We was meditating, talking with the brother upstairs, and we fellowship with a bunch of Akim, and it's a beautiful day. We did the work of the Lord. Shalom, Akim. Shalom. Yabashmi Hashem Brakatah.
Shalom.
We was upstairs. We fellowshipping with a bunch of brothers, from Miami, Orlando, and of course the brothers here in Tampa. It's a beautiful day, and it's a beautiful thing to really fellowship with Akim, and I'm over here just having a heart to heart with the Ak, and we're talking about basically how far Jake has fallen, okay? Because Jake, man, you look at the state of our nation, man. You look at the state of you so-called black people, you Hispanics, all right, you Indians, you Native Americans, so-called. I mean, it's really pathetic, all right. And you look at us, and it's like, man, how could these people be the children of the Heavenly Father? As a matter of fact, we can start with that over in the Wisdom of Solomon.
Over there, I got you, brother.
You got that, Con?
5.
Yeah, man. You look how far you look how far Jake has fallen, bro. But you got to understand that the Lord is ultimately going to have mercy on this nation, man. You see how weak and how lowly we are compared to the rest of the people on this earth. You got Moab, you got of course Esau, the so-called white man. These people are running the world. These people are running resources. They control resources. They control lands, continents, while we struggle for food.
They control the minds of our people, man. That's what this propaganda and shit is for, man. The reason why you niggas like Jordans, the reason why you niggas like McDonald's, man. Somebody put that into your mind, man. You don't even control your own fucking thoughts, man. You going off of what Esau has programmed you to do, man. All right. You want me to grab? Where do you want me to start?
You start at one, or you want start at the top and then read on down, because this top, of course, is a beautiful thing.
Con, it says this is Wisdom of Solomon 5:1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as has afflicted him and made no account of his labors.
And first of all, those people who are standing boldly against those that have afflicted him are the men of course, starting with Great Millstone, starting with the elders of Great Millstone. What do you see on the highways and byways every Saturday, Friday, and on different days of the week? You see men out there on the highways and byways sighing and crying for the abominations done in the midst thereof. All right, we look and we see our people in this lowest state, and what does that do? That saddens us, man. We see these are people that are supposed to be kings, ruling the earth, ruling the universe, and we in this lowest state. Read that again, the first verse.
This is Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5:1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as has afflicted him and made no account of his labors.
Right, so we stand in great boldness in the faces of those that have afflicted us. We stand right in front of his face. We in the midst of his city, in the downtowns of his city, right in the midst of his face, telling that he's the devil.
A prime example of that today. All the days, pretty much a lot of the days that we go out on the highways and the byways, a lot of people call the police on us or whatever, whatnot, you know what I'm saying? But today, we was in a new city, a new town, prophesying for the first time where, we don't normally prophesy in this town, but nevertheless, the police rolled by a couple times, but at the end of the camp, the police, I guess apparently somebody called the police. They walked up. We didn't really stop our lesson that was going on. They spoke to some of the brothers that was on the end. We let them know what was going on. They called for backup or whatever, whatnot. But it wasn't really no big deal. We kept doing what we was doing. We didn't cower down like, oh, just like a lot of you so-called whistleblowers with this exposing Esau and shit that he's got going on, man. You afraid for your life. You running this and that, man. We stand in great boldness in the face of those that afflicted us, telling them, your ass is going into captivity, man. You going into slavery, man. We're gonna take your children, man, and we're gonna goddamn render unto you the recompense is due unto you double.
That's the spirit, because that was exactly the scripture we was going through when Esau was up there. When the cops was up there, we was actually going into that
alligator bait,
Yep.
all those different things and the things that we're gonna be doing to your people, man.
Psalms 137. And those are some heavy scriptures. And we saying that in boldness right in front of the face of the devil.
In the public, not hiding, not nothing like that, and we're putting it publicly on YouTube.
Broad
So
daylight.
any and everybody else can see that, you know. So we're not like trying to hide this. It's not like a so-called. I mean, it is somewhat like a secret society because there's only certain people that's in this, but our message is being promoted to the whole world, man. We're not hiding our message from anybody. In fact, we're publishing it in a public domain onto the YouTube for everybody to see it.
That's right. And we do this because the Lord requires this of us. We have to wake up the sheep. All right. We were woken up through the same way that what we're doing.
Con.
All right. People were standing in great boldness. We saw them standing in great boldness, and which basically in turn, hey man, we got to do the same thing. So go ahead and read on.
This is Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5 verse 2. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation so far beyond all they look for.
And you see that? Because now what's going to end up happening is, what do? We prophesy when we're out there. We prophesy the end of this nation, and we prophesy the beginning of the nation to come, which is the nation of Israel. When you go into I'll read it. Keep
Second
that.
Ezra 6?
Yep. Second Ezra chapter 6, verse starting at verse 9 or let's see.
8 or 9.
Let's get to the point. Oh man,
Yeah.
Second Ezra chapter 6. Give me a second. Find it here. Next page, right here. I'll start at verse 7. Second Ezra chapter 6 verse 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times? Or when shall the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth? And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau, and that's prophesied in Genesis chapter 25.
Come, but hold on, go back up to the top, read that again.
Verse 7, Second Ezra chapter 6. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times?
So what you're getting here, first of all, is Ezra is asking, give me a time frame. Give me some kind of thing that I can measure. Because when you go to chapter 9, they say measure the time diligently in itself. And how are you able to measure the time diligently? All right, the only way you can measure the time is if you understand these prophecies. All right, because when you go to Matthew 24, it's talking about the same thing. They're asking the same question. When are you going to restore the kingdom of Israel to the Israelites? You know, kingdom of heaven to the Israelites. But you have to measure the time diligently based off of these here prophecies. All right. So now, when is this here clock going to start? All right, go ahead.
It says, or when shall the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth? And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
So, the time clock started when Jacob and Esau was born. But then at the end all be all, the time clock is going to end with Jacob pulling Esau out of power, his power structure, man. All right, so, but you can measure the times diligently by looking at the prophecies, man. So let's just say when the Medo-Persians was ruling, right? Could you say the end of the world was coming at that point in time? No, because the Edomites had never ruled at that point in time like that, man. When the Babylonians was ruling, you can't expect the end of the world to come at that point. Oh, the Lord's finna come and restore the kingdom of Israel, the kingdom to Israel at this point. You know, at the end of the Babylonian cap. No, because of the prophecies, man. You gotta wait for Esau to be raised up and be put into power, man. Also, looking at the other prophecies, you gotta wait for him to implement this RFID chip, man, which is the mark of the beast, man. You gotta wait for him to go to World War III, man. You gotta wait for him to be in the midst of that before the Lord is gonna come back with these chariots, man.
And now here we are today in 2019, which is dubbed the year Charagma by our elders. Okay, we look and we can clearly see that, hey, this is the end. All right, Esau is in what? Control. He's in control of everything. All right, and we're getting to the part where the prophecies such as the mark of the beast, which are end day prophecies, we're talking about World War III end day prophecies, are taking effect.
Right
and the only thing that comes after that is the rise of Jacob. Jacob's the beginning of it that followeth. Now go ahead and read that again.
This is Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5 verse 2. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation.
So real quick, so the end part, the end game is the strangeness of our salvation. Okay, And when how strange is that going to be when you see the chariots of the Most High come and actually deliver the elect out of this world? Okay, you see the elect getting delivered. That's going to be a strange sight, brothers. All right, that's not going to be something that there's no camera, no camcorder has ever videotaped or witnessed anything like that. This is going to be something that's never before seen and never going to be seen again. This is the end game. These are the last prophecies. So they're going to be complete in fear over the strangeness of our salvation, the end of the time, the end game. Because what's going to happen after Jacob is saved? The destruction of America. Because once Jacob's saved, then simultaneously it's going to be the destruction of America and these other Edomite strongholds.
Hey, but another thing that's going to be strange to them is the fact that the Lord is going to come back and what the world calls UFOs, all right, and save the children of Israel with these chariots, man. Right now, people if they think of UFOs as being real, they think it's so-called aliens out there, man. They don't relate those two as being the Most High and the angels and being aliens at the same time, you know what I'm saying? But an alien only means a foreigner from the place where they're at, man. The Most High, they're not right here right now. As far as physically being around the rest of you people using the same materialistic things that you use, man. Y'all use regular airplanes, fighter jets, and cars and stuff. They got chariots of Israel, man. It's completely different. It's foreign to you. This is why it's going to be like an alien invasion, man. This is going to be the strangest of our salvation. They're going to be bugging the fuck out because they see these chariots coming, man. The UFOs, oh my God, oh my God. But at the same time, the chariots going to be saving us up, man. It's the strangest of our salvation, man. They thought that all of a sudden the clouds was going to open up. You know what I'm saying? And the Lord you're going to see a beam of light, people just going up into the clouds. It's going to be like that, but it's going to actually be chariots, man, which the world calls so-called UFOs, man. Right? This is how the children of Israel is going to be saved, man. And this is what you're starting to see right now on the YouTube with a lot of these videos, man. This is the sign of the Son of Man coming with great power and great glory, man.
All these different chariot videos you're starting to see, different militaries and governments are starting to actually put that out on the internet.
Engage them.
Yeah, man. You see, engage them in combat. All right, and of course failing miserably, but nonetheless, these things are put on wax so we can actually see it, which raises our faith. That's our salvation, brothers. Those strange lights you see in the sky are going to be our ultimate salvation out of this hell that we're in. Read on now.
This is Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5 verse 3. It says, well, let me go back to 2.
Yep.
When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all they look for. And they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, this is he whom we had sometimes in derision and a proverb of reproach.
So now they're starting to be like, realize the mistake that they made.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they're looking at these so-called Negroes, these niggas, all right, these Mexicans get saved by what's clearly a more dominant power, nothing that any military on this earth can handle, but is saving the lowest of the people on the earth according to the rest of the world. So read that again.
It says, verse 3, Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 3, and they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, this was he whom we sometimes this is he whom we had sometimes in derision and a proverb of reproach.
Yeah, derision means in mockery.
Straight, hard times.
Yeah.
Hey, man, basically they're going to say, how the fuck did these niggas get saved, man? We was over here making blackface, you know what I'm saying, cooning on these niggas, man. Look at you niggas. We just seen the video. One of the brothers did a video about these Edomite bitches talking about, what's so wrong with picking cottons? We wish you niggas was picking cottons again, man. Hey, but think about what's going on in their mind. Like, you wouldn't say that about the world English calls Jesus Christ. You wouldn't say, we wish that nigga was picking our cotton, man. How many of you niggas is bold enough to say you wish that Jesus Christ, who you call Jesus Christ, was actually out there picking cotton, man?
No wonder you motherfuckers.
Exactly, but yeah. we join heirs with him. That's our brother, man.
That's right.
We from the same stock, man. So this is where it was already written. It's prophesied how you gonna be. Oh, fuck, we done fucked up now, man.
Mm-hmm.
These niggas, I mean, Salak, we didn't mean to say niggas. The children of the Most High, you already fucked up, man.
Yeah, you fucked up right
You
there.
done touched the apple of the Most High's eye already, man. This is the judgment now being played out, man.
Now you realize the gravity of your mistake.
Con.
All right, and it's starting to get real to you now, because now you actually see it with your actual physical eyes. The strangeness of their salvation. Read on.
It says, let me go back to verse 3 again. It says, and they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, this was he whom we had sometimes in derision and in proverb of reproach, we fools accounted his life madness and his end to be without honor.
Yeah, so you look at us out there on the highways and byways, you look at us, just Jake in general, they're always going to be like that. They're monkeys. You make fun of our nation, our race. All right, well, guess what? Yeah, you count us without honor. You count us as fools. Well, guess what? Those same fools and those same people that you count without honor are going to be your masters, your kings. Okay, read on.
Hey, but also going into that, we fools counted his life without honor, man. That's why they walking by calling you niggas, man. Putting on blackface, man. They wouldn't do this to the saints, man. How many of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans will go into any of these Catholic churches and make mockery of any of those images that you see up there, man?
Yeah, you feel some type of way.
Yeah, you're afraid of that. Over at mockery. A lot of you people get mad when you see us with the sign with the so-called white Jesus with the horns on there, man. Yep. You get super offended at that.
Niggas, actual African Americans, you get mad when we have the sign of the white Jesus with the horns on it. You get offended by that. We have it on the floor. You walk around it so you don't step on it, keep dirt on it.
Why are you stepping on the poster? Bitch, it's just a picture to begin with. First of all, this ain't even what he looked like. Second of all, but this is what you offended about, man. But wait a minute, when it's the opposite way around, they over here gunning you down in the streets, man. Talking all kind of shit about you, man. Calling you niggas and spicks, man. You the children of the Most High, man.
That's right.
You are the bloodline of who the world English calls Jesus Christ, man. You are the same people as him, man. But they over here calling you niggas and spicks, man. Calling you low lifes and trash, man. Counting your life without any kind of cost, man. You niggas' lives don't matter, man. You just some niggas, man. But you the children of the Most High, man. All you are the children of God, man. You need to start living like that, man. But this is what these heathen gonna wake up to when the Lord come back. You know what I'm saying? And put their ass in subjection and save the Israelites, the elect of the Israelites. This is when it's gonna start hitting them. Damn, these niggas. I didn't mean to say niggas. The children of the Most High came through, man. This is what's gonna happen, man. This is what's going on right now. This is why you seen us being raised up. Want to grab something?
Yeah, God. The brother of the kingdom was within. You got Amos 1:11. It says, "Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity, and his anger did tear perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever." Because Esau, you had no pity on Jake, okay? What did it say? It said because he did pursue his brother with the sword and did cast off all pity. You didn't even consider your brother, man. What does it also say? It says you broke the brotherly covenant. You are not our brother no more. You are not our brother no more. You are the worst of the worst, man. That's a grave sin. And one of the biggest commandments is treating your brother as yourself. And what did you do? You completely you destroyed us as a nation. All right, you took our nationality away from us. You put us in slavery. You put us in slavery, bro. The apple of the Lord's eye. The Israelites. You put of all these nations on the earth, all the 17 other nations, and you put the Israelites in slavery. You're gonna have to pay for that. You're gonna have to pay for that. And you know what? Hey, it's all prophesied within the Bible. That's why we bring this out, and that's why we're not really worried about it, because it's prophesied that it's going to go down that way. You're gonna have to pay for that. Good, what you got?
Matter of fact, I'm gonna go back to read that. It was at Amos 1:11, right?
Yep.
It says, "Thus saith Yahweh, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4 I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity, and his anger did tear perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever," right? So let me grab 2 precepts real quick. This is Obadiah 1, and I'm gonna go to verse
15.
There's a lot of, I could literally read the whole book Obadiah. I just want to get verse
Or is it
13. It says,
okay.
"Thou should not have entered into the gate of my people in the day of their calamity. Yea, thou should not have looked on their affliction in the day of their calamity, nor had laid hands on their substance in the day of their calamity." All right. "Neither should thou have stood in the crossways to cut off those that did escape. Neither should thou have delivered up those that did remain in the day of distress." All right. "For the day of Yahweh is near upon all heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thy own head." All right, now I want to grab one more just to go with that. Like I said, we could have read the whole book of Obadiah because it's really going into the same thing. But this is Ezekiel 35 and 5.
Yep.
Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, and the time of their iniquity had an end. All right, so like we actually went into this at camp earlier.
Yeah, sure did. Yeah.
But nevertheless, when slavery ended, this is when a lot of these atrocities happened, man. When they started barbecuing us, lynching us, hanging us, castrating us, a lot of this stuff started happening after slavery was over, man. But this is what the so-called white man has done to us, man. This is why he look at us as like niggas and spicks, because we didn't had you niggas in captivity, man. We've been making you niggas alligator bait for so long, man. You niggas ain't gonna do shit, man. We've been killing you niggas the whole fucking time, and what the fuck is gonna happen to us, man? We gods on this earth, man. This is what Esau has said, man. But what the scriptures say, the pride of thy heart has deceived thee, man. This is why it's gonna be strange as fuck to this nigga. It's like, how the fuck is this nigga counted amongst the saints, man? Don't you see all these images we painted looking like us? Don't you see that we got the whole world worshiping us as God, man? Don't you see that we got the actual Israelites in captivity? We must be fucking God, man.
God.
But guess what? You the pride of your heart has deceived you, you fucking Edomites, man. Your ass is going down, man. All right?
And the brother put it too. Also, when I was thinking about it was verse 10, yeah. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. Because, hey, man, you know, as we're reading here in a Wisdom of Solomon, that's shame. That feeling you see when you realize the ultimate mistake that you made, that's gonna be your shame.
Hey,
okay?
we was at camp today, and on we don't got the sign. It's in the other car, but nevertheless, we got that one sign right where it shows the gator bait on there, the lynching, all the barbecues, all these things. So they was sending for postcards. They was giddy for joy. Oh, look what we got. We got these niggas hanging them up, barbecuing these niggas. You know, we got their dick cut off. We got to send you their dick in the fucking jars so you can put on your mantle. This was their pride. This was they was having joy in this shit, man. Just like some of you niggas back in the day, you know what I'm saying? You fucking these bitches and you taking pictures and videos of these bitches. You showing your homeboys to so-called glorify over. This is what these Edomites was doing to us. But guess what? Those files and those images are still there. This is that shame that's starting to cover you now because of what? The violence that you did towards us, man. This is why shame's gonna cover you, man. This is why you're gonna be fucked up in the mindset. Like, wait a minute, hold up. We was able to get away with this for so long. You thought that the Most High was one like your ass, but you gotta understand we was sold into captivity for going off. But what? When our affliction came to an end, you forward that affliction, man. Now you gotta goddamn pay for what the fuck you did, man. You fucking Edomites, man. You so-called white man, you gonna pay double for what the fuck you did, man. All right, you touched the apple of the Most High's eye, man. All right.
Actually read on in that.
Keep going. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 3. And they repented and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, this was he who we had sometimes in derision and a proverb of reproach. Going back into that, let me just read the next verse. We fools account to this life of madness and his end to be without honor. All right. That's why they call us niggas, man. Spicks, man. Wetbacks, man. All you fucking coons and shit like that, man. Think about this, man. Let's just say you niggas call the Lord Jesus, right? How many of you niggas is actually talking shit about Jesus? Look at this old faggot ass nigga, Jesus. How many of you niggas actually got the balls to say some shit like that, man? Just think about that. We joint heirs with Yahushua, is his real name. Right. All right, we of the same stock, man. But this is what these goddamn Edomites is saying to us, man. How many of you niggas got the balls to talk about Jesus like that? But think about that. If you scared to say that, how much more about what y'all saying about us, man? Y'all some niggas. Y'all belong in the projects. Y'all belong in the ghettos. Oh, well, they're niggas anyway, man. Fuck them niggas, man. These niggas ain't nothing but coons anyway, man. You talking about the apple of the Most High's eyes, man. The children of the Most High, man. Hey, if you scared to talk about who the world so-called calls Jesus, he's the first begotten of the Most High, one of his sons, right? We still sons of the Most High, man. So you fucking with us. This is why your destruction is coming, not because all the shit you did. I mean, because of all the shit you did to the Yahushua for one, but not only that, the shit you did to the nation of Israel, man. And we reading all of this, man. This is what's prophesied about your downfall, man. This is why you getting put to death, man. All right?
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Continuing on, verse 4, Wisdom of Solomon 5:4. We fools accounted his life madness and his end to be without honor. How is he numbered among the children of the Most High? And his lot among the saints. Therefore we err from the way of truth, and his light and the light of righteousness have not shone unto us, and the sun of righteousness rose not upon us.
Yeah, the Lord is only dealing with you for a short time. You know, as you go into the book of Job, it says that you're you know, Esau, let me just get it. Job chapter 20. I'm gonna turn right to it. I turn right to it. Holy shit. It says Job chapter 20, verse 4. Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment? Though his excellency mount up to heavens, and his head reach into the clouds, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? Because guess what? You're going to be taken out of power. The power that you're in right now is only for a short period of time. It's only for a short period of time. And the Lord, and that time is just about up. As you can see with the prophecies that are happening here on the earth right now, there's not much left for you to do out here, Esau. The only thing left for you to do is to bring the destruction onto yourself. Because what? It's going to be ultimately Esau and Esau violence. All right? And of course, these other nations are going to jump in the fray, which is what? World War III, which is the last woe, the third woe. Okay?
And you're going to have Babylon and Gog going with each other, right?
Yep.
But Gog is going to be having, or Magog is going to be having their allies with their ass, man. All right? And then Babylon's allies is going to turn on Babylon. So, and man, Esau, you Babylonians, put it that way, because a lot of them is Edomites as well, too. But you Babylonians is going to fucking, hey, you going to feel it, man.
Yeah, the beast itself, the whole beast system, you know, is going to feel it. And here in America, which is the Mecca, hey, man, it's going to be completely destroyed. So it says, read it again. It says, the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. So that your rule is really only for a short period of time, which is like what, half a day in the eyes of the Lord. Okay, and once that is over, the nation of Israel is going to reign supreme. So that's when the brothers here reading in Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5, you're watching the salvation of the Israelites, and at the same time, while you're watching that salvation, you're saying to yourself like, oh shit. These are the same dudes. These are the same dudes that we had in Jerusalem that we was making fun of, mocking. That hey man, we kind of did life as madness. We're fucked.
And some of these Edomites actually be watching our videos or walking by, especially the Edomites that actually got some real fucking knowledge, man. And then like one of those brothers ran into the president of fucking one of these other countries.
Yeah, Iceland
or some shit, and started bringing out the truth, and he understood what the fuck was going on. All right, so when they start hitting, like, they've been knowing certain things, knowing certain prophecies, but when we relate to them, like, wait, man, how the fuck did this nigga fuck? How the fuck? What's going on? And then it hit them like, damn, if they figured this out, that means we must be going to captivity real soon, man.
He actually, that Iceland, he was an Icelandic president. He was a former Icelandic president. He ran to ISUPK, and they was telling them about themselves, about Esau. And he agreed with every fucking thing. You know what? That's a beautiful thing. And so when that day comes, when you looking up, you seen Jake, these niggas getting lifted up into the chariots of God, and you saying to yourself, man, it was them the whole time. You know, it's gonna hurt for you, but hey, guess what? That's just gonna be a pill you're gonna have to swallow. Read on. I know it's a little. Whatever you got.
Well, I think that was it in.
Yeah, that's probably it on that, right?
That Wisdom of Solomon 5. It's like, I was gonna grab that precept, but
the brother got. Yeah.
I got it right here, but let me make sure. Yeah, that was it on, let me just read 7 and 8.
Go ahead.
It says, verse 7, Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 7. We wearied ourselves in the way of wickedness and destruction. Yea, we have gone through deserts where they laid no way. But as for the way of Yahweh, we have not known it.
Yeah, the Lord was never dealing with you. You never knew the way of the Most High God, all right? You thought you did, but you really was dealing with the left-hand shit. The Lord had you in the trick bag the whole fucking time. You were deceived, all right? And the Lord was dealing with you in that manner. But guess what? It's too late now. Go ahead and read that.
One more verse. Verse 8. What hath profited us, or what good have riches with our vaunting brought us?
Yeah, it's all vanity at the end of the day. Because all the riches that you have, everything is carnal that you was dealing with, Esau. It was all carnal you were dealing with. You didn't realize that the rise of Jake, okay, is ultimately going to be it's going to start spiritually, and it's also going to end carnally for your ass, okay? Everything that you was dealing with on the earth right now, Esau, to this day, is all vanity. That's why King Solomon was always saying that, you know, he had riches, he had all that fly shit, but it was worthless to him, because what? You know, really what we was looking for was peace and wisdom, all right? And that's what we're going to get when this kingdom ultimately falls, When this kingdom ultimately falls, we're going to have all that, all right? Go ahead.
I'm going to read what this brother, the kingdom is within, posted. This is James chapter 2, verse 13. For he shall have judgment without mercy that have showed, I know what it says, but let me just get to the other side.
Okay.
It says, let me read it again. It says, James chapter 2, verse 13. For he shall have judgment without mercy that have showed no mercy, and mercy rejoices against judgment.
Okay. Yeah. It says mercy rejoices against judgment. Mercy, yeah, ultimately, is what it is. Mercy. Okay. The Lord's gonna what? Have mercy on whom?
Hey, the Israelites. But ultimately, He's not going to have mercy on you Edomites because you didn't show mercy unto us.
Yeah, you didn't have mercy on the Israelites, so guess what's going to happen to you? Pure destruction. But the Lord's going to have, ultimately, the whole nation of Israel is going to be saved. But it's going to start with what? The 144,000 and the 1/3. All right?
On this side.
On this side, a lot of Jake is going to have to die, but still there's going to be mercy onto those Jakes because what? They're going to be reborn into the kingdom of heaven. Perfect. Right. Okay,
they still gonna inherit the kingdom of heaven. They just gotta die on this side. They're not gonna be the first fruits. But that's still mercy, though. You know.
Yeah. So he'll have judgment without mercy. But you got anything else? We could just close it up.
What was I holding? We should be good.
Yeah, man. Because hey, bro, you know this thing that we're involved in, brothers, is not. You know, it's not nothing to take lightly. This is a beautiful thing that we have, and you just have to believe. You have to understand that. You know, you can see. It's not like we're just making this shit up. You can actually see. You can turn on your news. You can get the news apps and get the notifications. And you can see what's going on the planet Earth. And the same things that you see in your notifications, it's the same things that's written in this Bible.
I got you, brother.
Okay.
I got a precept just on that. What you was just saying. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 1. He answered me and then said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass which I told thee before, then thou shalt understand that it is the very same time whereas the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Real quick, it says, and he answered me and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou shalt see part of the signs pass which I've told you before. Where are those signs that was told to us before? What are the signs that you're looking for that's going to be passed? All right, it's these prophecies, man. When you see these prophecies, half of these prophecies go on in the past, man. Like Ezekiel 37, the valley of the dry bones being raised back up, man.
Right.
Revelation 13:16 on down, you know, the RFID chip being brought up, man. All right. You look at Ezekiel 38, man. Gog and Magog, man.
That's happening right now. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Russia's being a guardian to these other nations right now, man. All right, all these prophecies are coming to pass right now. This is how we're able to measure the time diligently.
These are major prophecies. These are not just some little, you know, these are the end time prophecies.
The major end time prophecies. Yeah. Amos 8 and 11, the famine of the word. Right. We see YouTube making changes all the time right now. What are you using to stream right now?
This is Streamlab. This is a separate app. It can't even stream up for YouTube anymore because they won't allow us to.
Right. So this brother's over here streaming on his phone this way because he can't go live on YouTube because why?
1,000.
Because not because of that, but well, yeah, that's how the rule they implemented, but because of the fact that why? Because the truth was going out, man. Yeah. One of the ways we do a lot of our videos, you got some brothers that just stream live all the time. It's just like, it's just easier for us to stream. But what, they want to stop these live streams from going down when we go do camp. We just live stream it, so you watching it live as it happen. All right, so like, you know, we got two cameras going, one camera live and the other one not, but we got to go a different way because why? They seeing these things happen coming to pass, man. They seeing us waking up, man. If we was just on the internet going live, if we was in the car right now smoking blunts and goddamn got some bitches in the car, they wouldn't worry about no shit like that. But
and we would have 10,000 views on this bitch.
Right, but because we edifying and uplifting and raising up and teaching the children of Israel, we got to shut that shit down, man. But these are the signs that we see come to pass. This is how we able to measure the times diligently, man. Also, when you go to Habakkuk chapter 2, talking about what does it say? It says though it tarry, wait for it.
Yeah, it shall surely come.
It shall surely come. Yeah. That's what we got going on right now, man. We looking for these prophecies coming to pass. But now, just like a woman that travaileth, her water done broke, man. They can't stop these prophecies from coming. So they trying to do whatever they can to try to thwart this here situation, man. All right, but what? Like we were just reading over here in 2nd Ezra chapter 9. All right, we're able to measure the time diligently based off of these prophecies coming to pass, man. That's why it's so important to go into these here prophecies. You got a lot of these other camps that's not going into these prophecies. They just talking about what sound good or what make you feel good,
White man's the devil, you know, whatever the case is, you know, that, you know, yeah, that's the truth. You know, you Israel, we kings, yeah, whatever. That's beautiful, but we gotta get into what's actually happening here on the earth. That's what really matters.
the prophecies so we can measure the time. Like, if you understand what prophecies are left, you will understand what time we in, man.
Con.
You will understand, just like, fuck it, just like a woman that's having a fucking baby, man. You see this bitch walking around with her fucking stomach, oh, she pregnant, she eventually gonna have a baby. But when you see the same woman, her water break, you know, we gotta get this bitch to the hospital. She finna go into labor today, tomorrow, whatever.
Yeah, you can't hold it back like, all right, let's have the baby tomorrow. Let's just keep it in. No, it don't work that way. She's pushing it out, and there's nothing you can do. And that's what's happening right now. The contractions are happening. All right, this baby is coming out, and there's nothing that we or any person on this planet Earth can do to hold these prophecies back. It's happening, and whether you like it or not, hey, the Lord is coming back. Yahweh Shai is going to come back, and he's going to save his brothers. He's going to save the elect of Israel. All right, while the rest of the heathen are going to have to just, have to accept it. All right, whether they like it or not, and they're not going to like it. Ultimately, yeah, they're gonna like it after 1,000 years, after everything's back in order.
Right.
They're gonna be pretty cool with it, but it's gonna be a pretty bad time for the heathen. All right, but Jake, all right, you so-called blessed Hispanics and Native Americans, this is gonna be a time for us to shine. But right now, we are in our humility. We're doing this. We're prophesying. We're prophets. Prophets do what? They prophesy. They prophesy what's gonna happen in the future. And the future is looking really good for Jake, but we have to get through these times right now. It's going to be really tough, but we got to get to the times that are right now, and it's going to get worse once you get into what are known as Jacob's trouble in the Bible. And we'll do a video on that in the future, Lord willing, if the Lord wills it. But with that, you want to bring something out?
Man, I was just holding what that was. But
okay, you can bring it out. This
is Zechariah chapter 1 verse 15, because the brother, the kingdom is within, posted this. It says, I'm very sore displeased with the heathen that are hold on, let me go up one. It says, verse 14. This is Zechariah 1:14. So the angel communed with me and said unto me, cry thou, saying, thus saith Yahweh of hosts, I am jealous for Jerusalem and for Zion with great jealousy. I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease, for I was but a little displeased, and they helped forward the affliction.
Right, and they did forward the affliction. They put us in a worse situation that was necessary. All right, they took it way too far, and the Lord's gonna deal with them. The Lord's gonna deal with them, and if you go into a book of Ezekiel chapter 25, how's the Lord gonna deal with them? He's gonna use His men. All right, we don't gotta do shit. The Lord's gonna rise up to the prey. All right, but how is He gonna do it? He's gonna use His men Israel to do it.
Amos 3:7, or is it 3:7 or 7:3? Is He'll do nothing but reveals His secrets to the servants of the prophets.
3:7.
Con.
And that's what's gonna end up happening, bro. So we ain't tripping over this, man. We're gonna take our lickings right now. It sucks, but ultimately we know what's to come out here, and we're gonna be patient with it. If the Lord wills it, we'll be patient all the way on to the end. But right now, we gotta be in our punishment right now. But soon, as we can see, we just read the prophecies that are coming to pass. And the Lord's going to, as we read in Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5, the Lord's going to deliver us out of here. We stand in great boldness in front of our enemies, the ones that afflicted us, oppressed us. We stand in boldness right in front of their face, telling them that they faggots and punks, and they're going into slavery. So with that, Lord willing, this was edifying and uplifting to the elect. We're going to say, Call Haloyim, La Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash.
Double honors to our elders and apostles at Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Salutations to you brothers out there who preach this word in truth and sincerity. Shalom to you sisters listening. And more off level ball.
Shalom.
Shalom.